This is the Phuket News Hour with Tim Shaw. Join the conversation on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Phuket Live Radio.
Hello and welcome to the Phuket News Hour. We'll bring you up to date with all of the local news, national news and the news from ASEAN. We'll cross to Bangkok and hear from Steve Herman from the Voice of America in the aftermath of the Erawan Shrine bombing on Monday and the second bomb that was found in Bangkok. We'll cross to Al Jazeera too for a story on online crime in China and how more than 15,000 people have been arrested. Indonesia will be looking at the scuttling of fishing ships by illegal fishing operators and how the Indonesians have cracked down on that. We'll make sure we keep you up to date with local, national and world news here on the Phuket News Hour, brought to you by the Kids Club Phuket, here on Live 89.5. Stay tuned for the next hour for all the news that you need. And check out and give us feedback on facebook.com The Phuket News and facebook.com Phuket Live Radio. Lots of news on the way here on the Phuket News Hour.
The news you need to know. This is the Phuket News Hour with Tim Shaw.
Looking at the stories making news today, the Guardian newspaper is reporting that Thai police say they are certain that a man seen on CCTV dropping a backpack at a Hindu shrine shortly before a bomb ripped through central Bangkok, killed 22 people, was responsible for the blast. Quote, "The yellow shirt guy is not just the suspect, he is the bomber." Reports too from New Way Travel, a Bangkok-based travel agency that caters to Hong Kong tourists, said that the cancellation rate of our Hong Kong clients today is 100% in the wake of the bombing, which killed 20 people and injured over 100. The interesting thing too is whether there will be an increase in continued travel to the kingdom, but coming to islands such as Phuket and other lower risk locations in the kingdom. But any capital city in the world with high density population is certainly going to be a concern. Islamic leaders, according to the Bangkok Post in the southern provinces, have urged the public not to assume that the blast at the Erawan Shrine was related to the southern conflict. Every lead is being followed to solve the Bangkok bombing, including one saying Uyghur tourists are seeking revenge for the Chinese rendition. According to Time.com, if you already booked a flight but want to cancel or postpone your trip to Bangkok, Thai Airways is waiving its flight change fees from now until September the 18th. The Tourism Authority of Thailand says that life in the city is continuing as normal. And according to the Bangkok Post editorial, Thailand must unite in the face of such an attack. At this time, we all are Thais, determined to defeat this visceral threat to the nation. That's just some of the stories making news in the ASEAN region. If you'd like to keep up to date, go to the Phuket News Centre, check out the PhuketNews.com, follow us on facebook.com The Phuket News and facebook.com Phuket Live Radio. On the way, we cross to the Voice of America, Steve Herman, who gives us an update on the second bomb blast in Bangkok and an update with CCTV vision of the man in the yellow T-shirt. You can go to facebook.com The Phuket News, facebook.com Phuket Live Radio, and look at that television report from the Bureau Chief, Southeast Asia correspondent Steve Herman for the Voice of America. This is the Phuket News Hour.
Missed something? No problem. Listen to the Phuket News Hour any time of the day. Programs posted daily on the PhuketNews.com/radio and on our Facebook page, Phuket Live Radio.
In the aftermath of the bomb that shattered the Erawan Shrine on Monday evening, Thai police have released video of a suspected bomber in Monday's deadly blast. Now, what we know too was another bomb device was thrown from the bridge at King Tukson Bridge in Bangkok. Steve Herman from the Voice of America with this report.
Police say no one was injured after an explosive device was tossed from a bridge into a river next to a ferryboat pier. Coming less than 24 hours after this fatal blast in the heart of the capital, it raises additional fears about who is behind the attacks and their motivation. No claim of responsibility has been made for either explosion. Authorities released this video of what they say is the suspected bomber, leaving a backpack at the Erawan Shrine shortly before the blast Monday evening. The head of the military junta running the government is trying to reassure foreigners that Thailand remains safe.
The ongoing attempts at destruction might be politically motivated, targeting the economy, tourism, for whatever reason. The government will work to find the perpetrators and bring them to justice as soon as possible.
The economic impact is already being felt. The Thai baht has slumped to a 6-year low against the U.S. dollar. Investors widely sold Thai stocks on Tuesday, and tour operators are confirming immediate cancellations by those too frightened to travel to the kingdom.
I have a heart for the people from Thailand, and I pray for the people that could died. It's terrible. It's not good.
Workers who are highly dependent on tourists say they fear another blast could wipe them out economically.
I don't want it to happen again. If it does, I don't know what to do.
Hong Kong has issued a red alert for its residents to avoid non-essential travel to Thailand. Many here fear other governments could soon issue similar warnings. Steve Herman, VOA News, Bangkok.
23 nations around the world have advised their citizens to exercise a high degree of care when travelling to the kingdom. The question also is whether those that choose to still come to the Kingdom of Thailand will in fact travel to holiday islands such as Phuket to be able to avoid being in high-density, high-population areas. We'll keep you up to date as the story develops, particularly if the suspect in the Monday evening bombing is found and interviewed by the Royal Thai Police. More news on the way. This is the Phuket News Hour.
Your daily news fix, Monday to Friday at 11 a.m. Only on Live 89.5.
Breaking news, the Kids Club Phuket are the proud sponsors of the Phuket News Hour. It is the best fun your kid can have. It's an amazing and unique indoor playground for children, covers 800 square metres of area, and it's fully air-conditioned. There is a complete child-friendly complex. There's a parents' lounge with free Wi-Fi. It's open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m, and that includes public holidays as well. If you want to know more, go to thekidsclubphuket.com, call them on 076 341 310, or go to facebook.com, The Kids Club Phuket. The other great thing, TKC Party Supplies, because you can get all of the things you need for your kid's birthday party. Balloons, streamers, cups, plates, everything you need to make sure your kid's party is sensational. And if you're having a special 30th, 40th, 50th or 60th birthday party, get your own party supplies there as well. The Kids Club Phuket, opposite Jung Salong, open 7 days a week. The proud sponsors of the Phuket News Hour.
Live 89.5, your island, your station, live.
Looking at online crime, a story on AlJazeera.com that amid a crackdown on public dissent, Security Ministry of China has said that 15,000 people are being held as part of a drive to, quote, clean up the internet. Chinese authorities say that police have arrested 15,000 people on suspicion of cybercrime, including hacking, online fraud and illegal sale of personal information. So the Chinese Ministry of Public Security has said on Tuesday that police investigated more than 7,400 cases of alleged online crimes leading to arrests. It did not say when the arrests were made. Authorities launched this 6-month special operation to, quote, clean the internet in July amid a growing crackdown on public dissent. The ministry said that the special operation has snared suspects who hacked into websites of companies, banks and government agencies. Some obtained personal information illegally, some altered web information or uploaded content related to online gambling, and some used the internet to defraud others. And China also prosecutes improper online speech, although the ministry's announcement did not list cases involving that. According to the US Berkeley School of Information in California, one of their spokespeople, a Professor Zhao Kuang, has told Al Jazeera that he'd never seen a crackdown on cybercrime at this level in China before. It was possible that some of those arrested could be activists with cases related to freedom of expression. And according to the professor, quote, the general atmosphere is very tight when it comes to freedom of speech. That was a story from AlJazeera.com. And there is no question that governments all over the world are looking at all levels of online activity, particularly in light of terror attacks all over the world, and particularly, too, the increased amount of online fraud and cybercrime. We'll keep following that story here on the Phuket News Hour. More news on the way.
Today's important stories and the island's best music. This is the Phuket News Hour with Tim Shaw.
The Bangkok Post is reporting that Indonesia has sunk 34 impounded foreign boats on Tuesday. This is the latest bid to deter vessels from illegally fishing in the world's biggest archipelago nation, according to the Bangkok Post. These empty boats from Thailand, Vietnam and the Philippines and Malaysia were sunk as part of events to celebrate 70 years since the proclamation of Indonesia's independence. Now, Independence Day fell on Monday and was marked by nationwide celebrations. All these vessels that were blown up or scuttled at several locations across the archipelago of more than 17,000 islands have been caught illegally fishing in Indonesian waters. The Indonesian president, Joko Widodo, is leading the campaign against illegal fishing and says it costs the country billions of dollars in lost revenues. Foreign trawlers that have already been sunk on several occasions in recent months. According to the Fishery Minister of Indonesia, quote, "We have been able to show that we can be triumphant on the sea because the sea is the future of our nation." 4 Indonesian boats that have been caught fishing without correct documents were also sunk on Tuesday. 5 of the boats were blown up with dynamite while the others were scuttled, according to a senior official at the Maritime Affairs Ministry. The decision to scuttle most of the boats followed concerns from green groups about the environmental impact of blowing up vessels, the government's preferred method in the past. But these boats were scuttled, could also act as artificial fish reefs. There is no question about food security in ASEAN, and particularly in a nation where there are 300 million people in the 17,000 island archipelagos of Indonesia. And certainly that government is taking very seriously their rights to their waters for fishery. We'll keep following that story here on the Phuket News Hour. More news on the way. On Live 89.5, the Phuket News Hour, brought to you by the Kids Club Phuket.
Your daily news fix, Monday to Friday at 11 a.m. Only on Live 89.5.
That is the program. If you'd like to keep up to date, keep listening to Live 89.5, the world news from the BBC on the hour, and the latest local and national news from the Phuket News Centre on the half hour. The Phuket News Hour, produced and presented by Tim Shaw, using the resources of the Voice of America, BBC, the Phuket News Centre, CNN and the World Wide Web. Don't forget, keep up to date on Facebook.com, the Phuket News, Facebook.com, Phuket Live Radio. Until we talk again, have a great and safe day. This has been Tim Shaw for the Phuket News Hour, brought to you by the Kids Club Phuket. Have a good one. Bye for now.
This is the Phuket News Hour with Tim Shaw. Join the conversation on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Phuket Live Radio.